Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has arguably been the most effective governor during the coronavirus pandemic. Under his leadership, his state's performance in terms of cases and deaths has been on par with, if not better, than many other states around the nation, all while he protected freedoms and rejected useless public health mandates. That's probably why the left hates him so much. Since the beginning of the pandemic, media outlets have worked overtime manufacturing scandals in order to damage DeSantis. The latest comes courtesy of 60 Minutes, who last night aired a story in which it implied the governor chose grocery store and pharmacy chain Publix to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine because they donated $100,000 to his political PAC.
Publix, as you know, donated $100,000 to your campaign, and then you rewarded them with the exclusive rights to distribute the vaccination in Palm Beach.
First of all, what you're saying is wrong.
How is that not pay to play?
That's a fake narrative. I met with the county mayor, I met with the administrator, I met with all the folks at Palm Beach County, and I said, here's some of the options. We can do more drive-through sites. We can give more to hospitals. We can do the Publix. And they said, we think that would be the easiest thing for our residents.
The criticism is that it's pay to play, Governor.
It's wrong. It's a fake narrative. I just disabused you of the narrative, and you don't care about the facts because obviously I laid it out for you in a way that is irrefutable.
DeSantis is right. The claim was totally bogus, and they don't care about the facts, but we'll explain them to you in tonight's Buck Brief. So here's the basic allegation. Governor Ron DeSantis in Palm Beach County gave the right to distribute the vaccine to Publix. It's pay to play because Publix grocery store and pharmacy chain donated $100,000 to his PAC. That's the story they think they found. There are a lot of problems with that. 60 Minutes, when it did a piece on this, didn't tell you in the actual exchange we just showed you what the reasoning was, because DeSantis lines it up and just eviscerates this lie. Here's the part that they pulled out of his explanation. Play it.
First of all, when we did the first pharmacies that had it were CVS and Walgreens, and they had a long-term care mission. So they were going to the long-term care facilities. They got vaccine in the middle of December. They started going to the long-term care facilities the third week of December to do LTCs. So that was their mission. That was very important, and we trusted them to do that. As we got into January, we wanted to expand the distribution points. So yes, you had the counties. You had some drive-through sites. You had hospitals that were doing a lot. But we wanted to get it into communities more. So we reached out to other retail pharmacies, Publix, Walmart. Obviously, CVS and Walgreens had to finish that mission. And we said, we're gonna use you as soon as you're done with that. For the Publix, they were the first one to raise their hand, say they were ready to go.
See that? It's very clear. This is all true, by the way. This has all actually been, since this exchange, fact-checked and verified. And yes, they're claiming that DeSantis gave the right to distribute the vaccine to Publix. It had already gone to CVS and Walgreens in Florida for seniors, which is the most important mission. We're all very clear on that, right? Because we've seen what the numbers are when it comes to COVID fatalities. They were given the essential, urgent mission of getting it out there. There were hospitals involved. There were drive-through sites. And then they also gave it to Publix to try to just get more vaccine out there to more people. Needles in arms saving lives. That was the approach. Pay to play? Nobody who knows anything about what actually happened in the state of Florida with the vaccination program believes this or even accepts that this is a narrative that anybody should be saying out loud without being embarrassed by it. Here's the Democratic mayor of Palm Beach County who weighed in today to say this. I watched the 60 Minutes segment on Palm Beach County last night and feel compelled to issue this statement. The reporting was not just based on bad information, it was intentionally false. I know this because I offered to provide my insight into Palm Beach County's vaccination efforts, and 60 Minutes declined. 60 Minutes should be ashamed. So here's somebody who would know exactly what happened in Palm Beach County, specifically the mayor of Palm Beach County. And he's saying that when he offered to tell 60 Minutes what happened, they're like, no, we're just going to go with this anyway. They intentionally misrepresented the situation because what's really the point of the 60 Minutes piece? Is it to tell people about corruption in the vaccination program? No, it's to attack a target of the left, to do what the Democrats need right now, which is to smear, to malign Ron DeSantis because he's come out of this pandemic looking like the most capable governor in America. That's what's actually happened right now. And in case you're wondering if this is even more of a bipartisan issue, this is a Democrat mayor in Palm Beach County, by the way. Here's the Democrat director of Florida's Division of Emergency Management, Jared Moskowitz, telling everybody, I said this before and I'll say it again, Publix was recommended by the Florida Division of Emergency Management and the Florida Health Department as the other pharmacies were not ready to start. Period. Full stop. No one from the governor's office suggested Publix. It's just absolute malarkey. But of course, that's what 60 Minutes was pushing there. Absolute malarkey. And this doesn't happen in a vacuum. This isn't like a one-off. The mainstream media has been doing everything in its power to find some way to undermine what DeSantis has accomplished here.